Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be focusing on this Scuf Reflex FPS version. Customer told me they wanted some GuliKit TMRs. There's no drift in this one from what I've seen, but they just wanted to do a TMR upgrade. So I'm gonna dive right in and get this taken care of. I do have to put a warning on this one because with Scuf, if you damage the ribbons inside, they will not help you out. They will not give you new parts to replace on the inside. Once it's fried, it's fried. Either you have to send it back to them or buy a donor controller. So be very safe when you open a Scuf controller. All right, for this one, you'll need your Phillips screwdriver, pry tool, tweezers. Definitely need some flux. You'll need your soldering pump. I'll be using my removal tool as usual. And of course, my solder iron. I may use my heat gun, I don't know. I'll see once I get in there. All right, let's get started. On the FPS, you kind of have to press down and get in where you can, because there's not much give on these triggers. And then pop it out. All right, take out the normal 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll also be using my power screwdriver until it dies. Just like a usual DualSense. Pop the tabs here, pry up. Get these sides, pop. All right, next part you want to be pretty careful with, because as you can see right there, those are the ribbon cables for the paddles. There are buttons on each one of these. So I just want to pop it off a little bit, because internally on the Scuf, they have their own special battery tray. So I have to make sure I don't pry at it while I'm pulling up on it. There we go. Let's snag the battery tray. Don't worry about that. That's the button that presses right here. All right. For this, just pry up and pull, and then back here. Set that to the side. Get this battery out of here. All right, now we have that out of the way. I can pull out the entire board, but there's one thing. Oh, forgot about the touchpad. There we go. And get this propped up right here, because I gotta detach these right here, because these go to the trigger and they need to come off. In order to do that, I'll need to tin my tip, because they use lead-free solder, and I need that to fall off with no problem. Take my tweezers. Those out of the way. Now the board is free. Oh, look like he had them put in some HDMI Hall effects, I'm sorry. I have to take off this marker right here. This is what powers the board. And there's a little tape right there. Pry up, get out, fold around. All right, one last piece to desolder. And that is the L3 and R3. And then we'll have it completely free. All right, set that board to the side. Now we on to the good stuff. Let's take off this microphone and put it back in its place, because I have been known to forget it. And for this, always take your phone, put it towards the R2. Just leave it there. Before I start, I always add some more. Plus, now I can turn on my iron to preheat it, get it ready for it. All right, we're gonna clean it up and get ready to put the new TMRs in. Now we can move into getting the sticks into it. quick check on them. See, that one's kind of bent. You want to pull them back a little. Make sure they're good. All right. Hold it down flush. Make sure it's good all the way around. You want to grab your solder. I try to do this with one hand. Take your flux, put it on one of the housing pins. Take that one. And I'm gonna tin my tip and hold it in place just like that. What this is doing is making sure that it stays in place while I do the rest of it. And I want to check to make sure that I'm holding the flush all the way around. As you can see, I am. I'm gonna do one more right across from it. Same thing. And do some more on that one. All right. All right, let's go over to the other one. Good to go on that one. Get over here. Quick check. All right, get this cleaned up, and I'm gonna run a quick test off camera. Make sure that everything is in place and holding up here. Only thing about Scuf, they suck to try to get back on the cap. I don't know why they're so tight. Even has a snap when you get it all the way down. All right, got it back on. Get this back where it was. Like that one slipped out. That happens, just get it and put it back into the grooves, and it'll slide back in. All right, let's get this propped up on something. Let's do the front part first. You want to get it lined up with the holes. Make sure they're not tilted. Just like that. And then put this one into place. Make sure the holes are still lined up. Yep, you're good to go. You want those holes lined up because all these pads right here are lined up with pads on the board, and if you have them like cocked, it'll it won't send a signal to the correct pad. Now I can get this L3 back in. All right, I need to get these pads back situated right here. I see one of them touched each other, so apply a little heat and some flux, and they'll get them right back where they should be. I don't want there to be any connecting to each other once I'm done. All right, let's get it back in the controller so I can get the triggers back on. All right, that's back into place. So I can get it to be stable, I'm gonna put one of these screws back in to hold the board down. I don't like all that flopping around. It's very annoying. I'm not going to tighten it down. I'm just get it in there good enough to get these back going. Let's put this back under here. All right, now I got to get these 3 tabs to connect back with those. Apply a little flux again, just a dab. Cause I need it to flow just like it should, so they'll connect. Just wrong flux. All right. Give it a little 10. Like I already have some on there. Press down on it. Get them to connect all 3 with each other. Same over here. Clean it up and put it back together so we can run our tests. All right, everything's back in where it should be. Of course, this one kept slipping out, so I got it back into place. Now let's just put the back plate back on. For Scuf, it's actually easier to go in this way because this right here, this white bracket, will keep falling out if you try to go back on top. So I'm gonna go in that way, this way. Look like one of the buttons slipped out again. Do not want to cooperate. Let's try this again. All right, those are in. Pop this back into place. All right, I'm gonna do the calibration real fast, and this part will be off screen, but you will see the calibration happening. If you need tips on how to calibrate, just view one of my previous videos. I'll put it up in the top right hand corner and the link in the description. All right, we got that complete and it is good to go. I'm gonna run some games with it on Battlefield 6, see how it plays out, see how everything's going, and I'll get back to you in a minute.
High-value target inbound. Dump them.
Reposition! Move now!
Key enemy shoot. You got a KIA. Key enemy shooter in your area. Drop them. Payback. New target. Track him down. Hey, your squad's combat effective. How long to go now? Dig deep and close it out. value target inbound. Thump 'em.
And there you have it. From complete disassembly to the final calibration and even some gameplay on Battlefield 6. We have successfully upgraded this Scuf Reflex FPS with permanent drift-free GuliKit TMR joysticks. Remember the warning I gave you at the start. This is an advanced modification. Scuf does not provide replacement ribbon cables. You perform this repair at your own risk. Always take your time, review the steps, and practice soldering beforehand. If you're ready to tackle this fix, all the tools used are linked down in the description. If you decide this mod is too complex or risky, I also offer controller repair services. You can find more information about services such as this on my website at onlygaming.bigcartel.com. If this video earned your time, hit the like button, and for more hardware deep dives and gaming fun, be sure to subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.